All right. While it's loading, this is the last session, non-technical session, and we touch upon political, institutional, social, and cultural aspects. So there are three major takeaways. The first one second. Okay. The first one is that following a sorry, I had my notes here, but just 1 second. I'll start again, sorry about that. Following regulatory frameworks and, so we saw some successful stories and some challenges. What we can get is from the case of Japan, that following the regulatory frameworks and also the guidelines is extremely important for long-lasting planning and successful implementation. Then there is a very interesting case on the Mekong River Basin that it was explained by a colleague in Laos, and those two could relate again towards following guidelines and having the right approach and frameworks. Challenges we find all around the world, especially in developing countries. We can understand that it's hard that we can face multiple integrated obstacles when integrated water resource management, and also there are some legal instruments in place and regulatory, but they're always hard to follow, and as well as laws that are not implementing certain aspects, for instance, emerging pollutants. In the implementation aspect, the second takeaway, so going from policy to practice, always a major obstacle too. However, again, the Mekong River Basin or the MRC plan, it's a great example of data collection, of dissemination of information and capacity building activities. Also, more thorough analysis or assessment can be made, for instance, in the case of Myanmar. And Dr. Imamura told us about how can we integrate management and build a resilient society. And he brought some light also in the case of Japan. Last but not least, here there's a lot of information regarding cultural and awareness raising or building capacities. The major message is that whenever capacity building or awareness raising is enforced, the example of Nigeria, it's a great case to follow. There are also there is a replication towards the political system. So you implement that, and then the political system also adapts and changes towards that. And the cultural dimension, it's important to take into account this and understand that in negotiations, especially in culture in basins which are cross-national, you can find different cultures and different dialogues or approaches should be followed. Thank you.